What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Mariah. I am actually heading to an event. So the studio that I teach reformer Pilates at, they're collaborating with Mercedes-Benz. So I'm like, you know what? This might be a good little vlog to film. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. So we're heading over there now and I'll bring you guys along and show you guys all of the cool things at this event.
We are going to do a voiceover because, of course, the entire time I was at the event, I was yapping and I did not really film that much of myself talking to my camera, but we did get a bunch of footage and it was honestly such a cool event. There were so many local vendors. This is the boss lady herself. She's a studio owner, but she's honestly one of my biggest inspirations. She is such a successful businesswoman and seriously somebody that I look up to. That was my friend Lily. Here's a few of the ladies that attended the event, but there was honestly probably over 100 girls that came, and it was just honestly such a great event to come together as a community and just celebrate movement and all of the health. I'm just seriously so grateful that I get to be a part of this community as well. Here's me trying to do an interview and just absolutely failing because I just don't know how to be serious. But 2026, we're stepping outside of our comfort zone.
That is a wrap. We are now going to head home. I am tired. My social battery, when it is low, it is very obvious, and I'll probably be in my room for the rest of the day, and you probably won't be able to contact me for 5 business days because that was a lot. And as much as I love socializing, I love talking and doing all of the things, but I also really like just being quiet sometimes. And it's funny because if you know me, you know I'm a very energetic social butterfly. Obviously with my job, with being an instructor, obviously I have to have all of the energy, but when it comes to just being at home and just being warm in my bed and putting on a podcast or a show, I'm all for that. But it was such a cute event. If you ever wanted to try Pilates, highly recommend. And that's something that I'm super big. Obviously you guys know, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm all about strength and resistance training in the gym. But I also think it's really important to know that you don't just have to do one thing. And I think it's important to switch it up here and there just to keep it exciting. And that's the thing, fitness should be fun. At the end of the day, you need to choose something that you can adhere to and stick to. And if you enjoy doing Pilates, do Pilates. If you enjoy lifting heavy in the gym, lift heavy in the gym. Don't let somebody tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Do whatever you genuinely love and enjoy to do. But then of course, if you have specific goals, you have to be realistic. If you're out here trying to build some muscle, trying to grow, then obviously, yes, you are gonna have to get into the gym and lift some heavy weights. But I think it's also important to switch it up here and there. At the end of the day, you gotta keep it exciting. And that's something that I like to do. If I get a little bored, I'll go do a mat Pilates class here and there, or whatever the case may be. But we are now heading home. We got a little charcuterie cup. We got some, looks like tabbouleh and chickpeas. And I am just going to probably go rot in my room for the rest of the evening. For the rest of the evening. It is not even 1 o'clock yet, I don't think. It's not. It's 12:30. But we're gonna go home and we're gonna chill.
Baby, you out here just looking for the whole ass.
Leaning into it. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down.
What is up, YouTube? I am back. So it is actually Tuesday. The last time I picked up my camera and filmed was at the Mercedes and Controlology and Co. Pilates event, but it is Tuesday, so I'm going to film bits and pieces of my day today. So today has been a very early start. So it was funny. I actually wasn't supposed to teach this morning, but they asked me if I could teach because the instructor that was teaching the 6, 7, and 8 a.m. class, she wasn't able to teach last minute. So I got a message at 10 p.m. asking if I can teach. And I was just about to go to bed. And I'm like, okay, if I have to teach at 6 a.m., I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just teach. Why don't we? So I ended up teaching the 6, 7, and 8. I woke up super early. I had to prep a meal and my gym stuff because I'm actually heading to the gym right now because I have a little bit of time in between my next two classes. So it's 10 a.m. right now. My next class is at 12, and then I have another one at 1 p.m. So we're using this time to go to the gym. We're going to train some upper body, and then we're going to come back and teach my last two classes, because I was initially going to work out after my next two classes, but I'm like, let's be so for real. Once I'm done teaching for the day, I am probably going to want to go home and just rot in my bed a little bit. So I'm like, girl, you have a few hours in between teaching, get your butt to the gym and get in your workout. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. So on the menu, we have upper body, we have shoulders and back. We'll probably do a little bit of cardio because I didn't get to do my cardio this morning. And then we're just gonna come back to the studio and teach, and we'll just see where this day goes. I have to get my nails done, so that's something that I'm gonna have to do sometime either today or tomorrow, but we'll see. We shall see where we end up in the next clip. See you soon. I'm back. Okay, we just got to the gym. I know my pre-workout is the only thing that is giving me all of the vibes right now, because I'm sitting here and my eyes just feel so so heavy, and I know it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to get in there, but we are going to get in there. We are going to get it done. We're going to do our best to have a good workout, and I think that's your reminder, is that just do your best. Your best is going to look different every single day, as long as you are still taking some sort of step forward. It's going to lead you to, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, because my brain is just not working, but progress is still progress. We still take one step forward. No matter how small that step is, it's still a step. And we're going to get in there and we're going to get it done. And it's going to be a good workout. 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 Okay. Okay. Also, my pre-workout meal, you probably saw because it was like dark, but it was a bowl of cream of rice. We picked cream of rice because cream of rice is a fast digesting carb. The job done. So we had cream of rice. I mixed a little bit of protein powder with water. Some people call it whey drip. Some people call it protein icing. And I put protein powder with a tablespoon, or more like a teaspoon, of cocoa powder, mix it up with a little bit of water, and again, it's like a protein icing. I put it on top of the cream of rice, and then I also put some blueberries in there, and I put a little bit of, I use this like mixed nut butter, so I put some mixed nut butter on there as well for some healthy fats. And that was our little pre-workout meal. Ask me right now if I brought a post-workout meal. I did not. I did not bring a post-workout meal, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Is it ideal? No. It would be much better to have a meal after you work out, but I forgot mine, so it's okay. We're gonna teach. We're just gonna do our best, and then once we get home, we'll have our other meal. But like, see how I'm just talking to my camera right now when I should be getting my ass into the gym? Anyways, okay, let's go train some upper body, baby. We are back at the studio. Honestly, a pretty solid upper body day. It was so funny because I was recording me doing the shoulder press and I really thought you could hear me, and I really wish you could, because you would have been able to hear all of my struggles while doing a shoulder press. That machine is a lot heavier than it looks because I only had 2 10s on each side, but why did it feel like 2 45s on each side? Beats me.
But we got it done, and now we have two. I love how there's just like a little Christmas tree over here. But we have 2 more classes to teach. I honestly think I have to stop at Costco, and I really don't want to, but I really need egg whites, and I really don't want to stop at Costco, but I really need egg whites. So we're probably gonna have to stop at Costco on our way home. I'm not too sure how much we're going to film for the rest of today. But again, we're just going with the flow as per usual, and we shall see where this vlog takes us. So let's teach some classes. Let's get it.
We got to Costco. Number 1, it is so cold today. It's like minus 11, feeling like minus 26. But we made it to Costco. We got our 3 essentials that I always get from Costco. Egg whites. It's a little bit cheaper than getting the larger carton. We got some chicken breast and then a whole bunch of eggs. So we got eggs, chicken breast, and egg whites. I am going to be traveling on Thursday, so I'm gonna be vlogging that. You're gonna have to stay tuned. I don't know if I'm like, do I keep it a secret? I don't know. I feel like when I do that, I'm like, is it annoying? Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to watch Mariah's vlog, and I want to know where she's going. So I guess, yeah, let's keep it a secret. But it's gonna be somewhere warm. But what I'm thinking of doing is we're just chilling. Again, we're going into this next little phase of our life. Although, yes, we are still bodybuilding and doing all of that fun stuff. There is going to be a little bit more room for flexibility, but I did pick up some chicken breasts because I do want to prep some chicken and bring some food with me, so that I have food when I'm on the go and traveling. So we're gonna bring some chicken, probably some rice cakes. I'll try my best to film all of that stuff. In my last vlog, like my show day vlog, I did share more about how I travel with my food, and it's going to be the exact same thing. But thankfully, the first place that I'm staying at has a kitchen, so I'm planning on just bringing a little bit of protein with me, and then once I get there, my rental car, all of that good stuff, I'll go to the grocery store and get everything else that I need and just prep it at the first place that I'm staying at. And I think that's always, I mentioned in my last vlog, but if you have a kitchen, you have grocery stores that are local to you, you don't have to, I mean, if you want, you can, like if you find it easier to prep all of your food at home and bring it with you. But personally for me, I'm like, I'll just make my food when I get there. I'll bring the things that I need, but when I get there, I'll make all of the food there. But we are finally going home. We're gonna eat, we're gonna chill, probably gonna stop vlogging today. But I'll see you guys in the next clip, which will most likely be tomorrow when I'm alive and well. Hello, it is today. What day is it today? Oh my goodness. It's Wednesday. We leave tomorrow. We got our nails done. How pretty are these? It's chrome, and I think she said that the color was milky white. I could just be making that up, but I was saying they're simple, but they're also so not simple. I'm going crazy. But this whole morning I've just been I'm not showing you my room. It is insane. I have clothes everywhere because I am packing the day before I leave, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to bring, what I'm not bringing, and just organizing everything. I typically try to not leave packing to last minute, but I don't know what is going on with me, and we have done that for this trip. Also, my flight is at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Initially, I thought it was such a good idea to land early where I'm going. But now I'm like, girl, your flight is at 7:15. You have to be at the airport for 4 in the morning. What are we thinking? But it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm very excited for where I'm going next. And this trip is just going to be, honestly, it's funny because, okay, here we go. Let's just start yapping. Why don't we? This year, I really want to step outside of my comfort zone, do things that are uncomfy, travel more. Like I was saying, this trip isn't like an extravagant, crazy trip, but it is half of it going to be a little solo trip. And that's something that I really want to do this year, is just understanding and realizing that I can do things alone. I don't need somebody to come with me. And I think that's really important to keep in mind. Like, if you want to do something, don't stop yourself because you don't have somebody to come with you. And I want to do a bunch of like solo traveling. And I think it's just good to do things on your own because it's going to allow you to learn more about yourself And again, just do things that are uncomfortable, because ultimately I know that it's just going to help me grow. So I am very excited about this trip, and the half of the trip that's going to be alone, I booked myself like a little Airbnb, and it's just gonna be a good time, and we're gonna do all of the things. I'm probably gonna take myself on a little date, but we're gonna save that for the next vlog. So you know what, comment down below something that you are doing this year that is, if you have anything planned, that is going to make you step outside of your comfort zone, because that's what we're doing this year. We're doing all of the new things. We're experiencing all of the things. But other than that, again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whenever you're watching this, and we shall see you in the next one.